The soldier killed in yesterday's horrific attack right here in Woolwich has been named as 25-year-old drummer Lee Rigby, a member of 2nd Battalion of the Fusiliers. The flowers lie here at the gates of the base of the Royal Regiment of Fusiliers. Drummer Rigby had served in Helmand province in Afghanistan and has a 2-year-old son. The two suspects, one named locally as Michael Adeboloja, remains under arrest in hospital. Tonight, 2 more people have been arrested on suspicion of conspiracy to murder. Before we go on, let me warn you that the following reports do have distressing details and video of yesterday's events. Our home
Day 2 found the police on their hands and knees in a meticulous search for evidence of this savage murder. Only this was not what the country has dealt with before. This was not the indiscriminate terrorist killing of everyday people, but the targeting of one ordinary British soldier. He's been named as 25-year-old drummer Lee Rigby of the 2nd Battalion Royal Fusiliers, who was stationed at the Royal Artillery Barracks in Woolwich. He was the father of a 2-year-old son. Today is about detail. Detail of who they are, detail of what the security services knew, and detail of where the police investigation is going. The picture that's emerging is a classic one of radicalisation over a long period of time.
By alive, I saw your mother today with a buggy. I would help her up the stairs. This is my nature.
The man with the bloodied hands, the man who sought to justify the butchering of the young soldier to onlookers, is believed to be 28-year-old Michael Adeboloja. He was a student at Greenwich University and a long-time convert to Islamist extremism. He's known to have joined the now outlawed Al-Mujahirun a decade ago. And here's the evidence, his face among protesters outside the police station in London, which used to hold suspected terrorists back in 2007.
He was a normal chap, you know, very timid, very quiet, getting on with his life, family man.
He called himself Mujahid rather than Michael.
Well, yeah, but Mujahid is one of those names which, you know, people like to have these kind of names. But, you know, I don't think that is associated with the activities that took place yesterday.
Activities today involved various police searches in various parts of the country as they tracked the history of this British-born Nigerian. There was a house in Lincolnshire believed to be owned by his father. There was a council flat in Romford where his sister is reported to be living. And there were police on another council estate in Greenwich where friends were said to reside. A security source told me that both he and the so far unnamed other attacker featured in a number of counter-terrorism investigations over the past 8 years. They were not deemed a threat to life. Yesterday's attack came very suddenly. I asked a senior Met officer for his response to the fact they'd been on the security services radar.
Well, that's not something I'm personally briefed on at the moment, and I think that detail will probably emerge as the day goes on, because as I say, this is a fast-paced investigation. It's not something I'm in place personally at the moment to comment upon.
At Woolwich Barracks, the flag was at half-mast. It was the first place the Prime Minister came on today's visit to the area. In Downing Street, before he left, he urged communities to stand together.
What happened yesterday in Woolwich has sickened us all. On our televisions last night and in our newspapers this morning, we have all seen images that are deeply shocking. The people who did this were trying to divide us. They should know something like this will only bring us together and make us stronger.
But last night saw a glimpse of ugly signs of division. The English Defence League came to town more for PR purposes than anything else. Tonight, an additional 1,200 officers will be on the streets of London. But what you can't see are pockets of anti-Muslim reaction that occurred across the country overnight. More than 50 reported incidents included 6 attacks on mosques. But the country today was focused far more on the one solitary attack, the murderous one which ended drummer Lee Rigby's life and brought home yet again the immeasurable impact that stems from an unforeseen terrorist attack.